The handwriting on the wall, glowing fingers carving men many tekel upharsin into stone, a banquet hall frozen in terror, faces drained of color. This is the moment. Chosen one, stop scrolling. This is not random. You didn't arrive here by accident. You were drawn here, pulled into this exact second, because God has reached the end of his silence. The whispers have stopped. The warnings are finished. What remains is thunder. Heaven is roaring because the season of quiet obedience has closed, and the hour of divine action has opened. God said, "I have held my tongue long enough. I have watched the mockery, the betrayal, the pain you carried in silence, and I will not stay quiet anymore." This shift is not on the way. It is happening now. The spiritual realm is shaking. What you prayed for, what you wept over, what you thought was lost, has already been set in motion. It is being released. Hear this clearly. Not everyone will pass through this shift. Only those marked will feel the fire and remain unconsumed. This is not just a message crossing your path. This is a divine interruption, a holy collision with destiny. What God is releasing now will expose what has been hidden, lift what was buried in silence, and break open what has been restrained for generations. Some people will be removed, not out of cruelty, but because they cannot walk where you are being taken. As it was with Gideon, the numbers must thin before the power can fall. The fire reveals who you are and who you are not. This fire is not sent to destroy you. It is sent to reveal you. Like the three who stood in the furnace and came out without the smell of smoke, you are being shown that the flames answer to God, not to fear. What once threatened you will now testify for you. The heat is proof that heaven trusts you with weight, with glory, with purpose. This is the separating moment. The ground is shifting beneath everyone, but only the chosen find their footing. When God moves like this, doors open suddenly and battles end without warning, but everything shakes in the process. Old structures fall, old identities crack. What cannot align will collapse. This is why your spirit feels alert, why something in you refuses to turn away. You are not here by chance. Your presence is evidence of agreement already written in the unseen. Stillness is required now. Not passivity, but awareness. This is the moment where identity locks into place, where you remember who you were before doubt named you, where purpose rises, not as an idea, but as a knowing. The world may not recognize this hour. Distraction will try to pull you out of it, but your spirit knows. This is not noise. This is not coincidence. This is activation. The fire has spoken, and you are still standing. God said, "I can't hold this inside anymore." The silence is over. The storm is coming. Let this land in you. What is about to be revealed is not gentle. It will reach into the deepest places of your soul and awaken what has been dormant. For a long time, it felt like heaven was quiet, like your prayers vanished into the air, like your pain went unseen. But heaven was never absent. It was gathering weight. And now, God is no longer silent. Heaven has erupted with divine force. The atmosphere is charged. God's voice is no longer distant or faint. It thunders through the heavens with authority. The presence that once felt far away is now close enough to feel in your bones, stirring memory, identity, and purpose. Every cry was heard. Every tear was counted. Every unseen battle was witnessed. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was ignored. Now God speaks with volume and certainty. He declares that the moment to act has arrived. This is not a fragile hope whispered in the dark. This is a roar that shakes foundations, that disrupts timelines, that commands movement. The silence is being broken with power that cannot be dismissed. His voice is echoing across all creation, announcing that your appointed time has come. Your waiting mattered. Your endurance mattered. Your decision to trust when nothing made sense mattered. Everything has been converging toward this point. The gates of heaven are open, and God is speaking over your life in ways that will alter direction and destiny. The silence has shattered, and now His voice is not only around you, it is rising within you, close, alive, and ready to reshape everything. In the quiet seasons, you were not forgotten. You were being formed, prepared for alignment, prepared for impact. This is the moment where heaven and earth meet on your behalf. Feel the weight of it. God's voice is shaking the universe, and it is speaking directly into who you are becoming. When God's justice moves, it moves as fire. Not a reckless flame, but a holy, purifying fire that clears the path before you. It burns through obstacles, consumes resistance, and confronts everything that dared to stand between you and what was written over your life. This fire does not ask permission. It advances with intention. This is not anger without meaning. This is divine rage released on your behalf, a fire rising from heaven with purpose, aimed directly at the chains that held you too long. God is not indifferent to what you endured. He has seen the wait, the delays, the silent battles. And now that fire burns to deliver you, to pull you out of cycles that were never meant to be permanent. He is stirred by every mocking word spoken over you, every seed of doubt planted along your path, every injustice that tried to steal your peace. But understand this clearly. This fire is not sent to destroy you. It is sent to refine you. Like gold tested in the furnace, God is removing what was never meant to remain, stripping away false weight, false limits, false identities, until only what is true is left standing. The fire of God is working within you now, and in this refining, you are not shrinking. You are rising, stronger, clearer, more anchored in who you are than ever before. You've lived in the heat of struggle for a long time, but the heat has shifted. What once pressed against you is now working for you. The fire is breaking chains, silencing fear, and dissolving doubt. Heaven is preparing what you have waited for. And when it arrives, it will not come quietly. It will come with force, with movement, with undeniable change. Your life will look different because you will be different. God has seen every tear, every long night, every moment when hope felt distant. None of it was unseen, none of it was wasted. The fire is divine, and what it releases will not be stopped. Now the word is clear. Enough is enough. No more restraint. No more delay. The moment for your miracle has arrived. God has been shaping you quietly, strengthening you beneath the surface, but the season of waiting has reached its end. The walls that resisted your blessing are collapsing. What stood in the way is giving ground. You are stepping into a time of sudden release. Every cry for deliverance, every desperate prayer whispered in the dark, none of it was lost. All of it was received. What God is releasing now reaches further than what you first asked for. This is not only a visible breakthrough, it is a deep realignment of spirit, heart, and relationships. Doors long sealed are unlocking without resistance. You will walk forward without strain, without force, as if the barriers were never there. Like Peter stepping out of prison while the chains fell on their own, you are moving into freedom that required no struggle, only obedience to the moment. The miracle being unleashed is greater than you imagined. This is not coincidence. This is appointed time. Heaven itself has aligned to answer what you carried for so long. And when it unfolds, it will touch everything. Direction, purpose, connections, The course of your life will shift. This is not a partial change. This is a defining one. What has been released cannot be stopped. God has listened to every word you prayed. He has been moved by the honesty of your heart. You questioned. You waited. You wondered if you were seen. But now the answer is rising with clarity. The waiting has ended, not because you asked louder, but because heaven decided the time was right. The breakthrough is authorized. Every prayer spoken in silence, every tear shed when no one else knew. They were gathered, not ignored. The quiet was never abandonment. It was preparation. Like Joseph hidden before the palace, you were being positioned for release. You have been prepared for this moment, shaped to carry what is now coming into your hands. Now is the time to receive what has been waiting for you. Mountains are moving. What once felt impossible is becoming familiar ground. Hold steady, because God is about to move in ways that will surprise you. The season of pain, delay, and unanswered questions is closing. God saw your suffering and never turned away. He was working where you could not see, arranging the outcome before you knew the ending. What pressed you did not come to destroy you. It came to prepare you. Every hardship carried purpose. Every delay carried instruction. The moment is coming when you will stand fully in the victory that was shaped through endurance. The tears you cried watered the future now breaking through the soil. Mourning is turning into joy. Loss is being exchanged for abundance. You pressed forward, and now the reward is unfolding. Soon you will look back and recognize that the season that nearly broke you was the very force that launched you into destiny. The answer has arrived. The struggle is behind you. The victory is near, and it will be sweeter than you ever imagined. The release has been approved. This is not a small decision. If you keep moving without discernment, you could drift toward destruction without even realizing it. So, stop. Pause. Take a holy moment right here and become fully present. Before we go any further, I need you to do something that may look simple, but carries spiritual weight, an act of agreement in the spirit. First, like this video, let that click be more than a gesture. Let it be a declaration. I refuse every scheme of the enemy. I stand with what God is speaking over my life. Second, subscribe and stay connected, not just to a channel, but to a flow of messages meant to keep your spirit awake, focused, and alert. As we are moving toward 5,000 subscribers, your connection helps ensure this message continues, reaching those who are meant to hear it. Third, take a moment to write 999 or 777 inches, the comments, and share your city and where you are located. Let this be a prophetic sign between you and God. I am not the one who is lost. I am the one you are calling back into alignment. I am awake. I will not be led astray. And to those who feel led and able to support this ministry through your prayers, your words, or through the Super Thanks feature, know this. You are not just giving. You are standing with us as a co-laborer in this assignment. Your seed is not random. It is alignment. It is your way of saying, Lord, I trust your leading. I align myself with your protection. Amen. The miracle you have been waiting for is no longer distant. It is already in motion. God's hand is moving, and nothing can interrupt what has been ordained. Doors that stayed shut through long seasons are opening wide, not slowly, not cautiously, but with force. The blessings you carried in prayer are accelerating toward you. This is not wishful thinking. This is certainty. Heaven's approval has been placed on your life like a seal that cannot be broken. What God has approved cannot be reversed. His yes sets everything in alignment. Circumstances are being reshaped, delays are being undone, resistance is losing its grip. Your breakthrough is no longer a possibility you hope for, it has become an inevitability. This is not the moment to shrink back or question your worthiness. The way has already been made. Your role now is to move forward with the confidence of someone who knows heaven is backing every step. God has already answered before you saw the evidence. He has said yes to the miracle you need. Divine momentum has been released, and what is about to unfold will surprise even you. Prepare yourself to walk into what once felt unreachable. This is no longer a distant promise. It is present. It is advancing. A holy eruption is taking place right now, shifting everything in its path. Even the ground beneath you is responding, not with fear, but with alignment. Creation itself is reacting to God's righteous authority and his decision to release what you have been praying for. This is not symbolic language. It is a spiritual shift. What once felt unstable is now moving because heaven is in motion. The shaking you feel is not collapse. It is rearrangement in your favor. When God steps in, nothing remains the same. Forces you could not see begin to respond. Obstacles that seemed fixed start to break apart. Walls that confined you for years are coming down under the weight of his glory. This is divine disruption. What once felt impossible, unjust, or unmovable is being overturned. Heaven has approved it, and what heaven approves, no power can restrain. You will feel the ground shift around you. Relationships that restrained you, finances that confined you, doors that stayed shut for too long will all be touched by this divine upheaval. As the shaking intensifies, you will not fall. You will rise. This is your moment to step fully into the weight and authority of God's blessing. No force of darkness can hold its ground against what God is doing now. He is not only restoring your life, he is positioning you. You passed through the fire, and now you are being set where your light cannot be hidden. Power will move through you in visible ways, lifting others and reflecting God's glory. Your path, your survival, your breakthrough will become a signal of hope. What once wounded you is becoming your platform. The struggle shaped your voice. The pressure clarified your purpose. People will recognize God's hand on your life and be drawn to the hope that radiates from you. This victory is larger than personal relief. It is meant for families, communities, and lives you have not even met yet. You are becoming a vessel of change. Your story will not stay contained. What God is doing in you will echo outward, awakening faith in others and reminding the world that miracles are not history. They are present. You will uplift others not just by what you say, but by how you live as evidence of transformation. For every doubt spoken over you, every dismissal, every moment you were underestimated, God is responding. Not with revenge, but with vindication. Those who questioned your calling will witness God's movement on your behalf. This is not about proving yourself. It is about revealing God's faithfulness. He has seen every injustice and heard every unspoken prayer. Now, his presence will speak louder than any critic. You will not need to defend your name. God is doing that himself. And when he moves, it will be unmistakable that you were chosen, called, and equipped for this hour. Prepare yourself. You are about to be lifted before those who once doubted you. God is revealing who you truly are in his eyes. You are not ordinary. You were never forgotten, never invisible. Heaven has spoken it plainly. You are chosen. This is not human opinion. This is God's own declaration. From the very beginning, before your story unfolded in time, you were set apart. Purpose was woven into you before you could name it. Even when you questioned your worth, even when your past tried to speak louder than your calling, God never wavered. He sees you as a vessel prepared for glory, strength, and divine purpose. You were never meant to blend in. You were appointed for this hour. Like Esther called forward at the turning of history, your life is stepping into visibility. This recognition is not about applause or approval. It is about God's intention being revealed through you. Heaven stands behind every step you take. There was a season when prayer felt heavy, when words seemed to fall short. That season has ended. Your voice now carries weight. Your prayers reach God's heart directly. He is not distant. He is attentive. What you speak now aligns with His will, and He responds with speed and power. This authority does not come from your strength, but from grace working through you. God has seen every wound, every rejection, every injustice. He has drawn a line. Enough. He will no longer allow His chosen one to be mishandled. Justice is rising, not by your effort, but by His hand. You are protected. You are defended. Vindication is near. What was done in secret will be brought into the light. God has not missed a thing. The season of delay has served its purpose, and preparation is complete. You are no longer waiting. You are stepping into what was prepared ahead of time. The path is open. This is not just a new chapter. This is the chapter everything was leading toward. Strength, clarity, and authority are meeting in this moment. What once felt chaotic is aligning. What was beyond your reach is moving into your hands. This is divine empowerment. God is entrusting you with influence, stewardship, and forward motion. You are partnering with heaven to shape what comes next. Hidden plans against you are being exposed. Darkness cannot survive where light has arrived. What was meant to stop you will propel you. Truth is rising, and integrity will speak louder than accusation. God is rewriting your story. In a moment, the narrative shifts. Setbacks become setups. Loss becomes leverage. This is the God who parts seas, who lifts Joseph from prison to purpose, who turns endings into beginnings. Do not fear the sudden change. God is in control. The reversal you hoped for is approaching. You were overlooked once, but not anymore. You were prepared for this moment. This is your time. You are chosen, and heaven is moving with you. Listen closely. The pain you survived, the collapse that nearly ended you, the trials that stripped everything familiar away were never signs of weakness. They were sacred evidence. Proof that something eternal was pressing against your life. You were not breaking. You were being forged. What tried to bury you only revealed the weight of what you carry. God is about to show you that those seasons were preparation, not punishment. What once overlooked you is about to overload you. Favor is not arriving slowly or politely. It is coming all at once, faster than logic can track, heavier than expectation can explain. Blessings will not trickle. They will collide with your life. Opportunities, provision, connections, and dreams will appear with such speed it will feel unreal. What you prayed for in fragments will arrive in fullness. God has been storing this moment, holding it back until you were strong enough to stand inside it without losing yourself. That moment is now. You are stepping into a season where effort meets overflow, where sacrifices reveal their harvest, where prayers return multiplied. What you touch begins to respond. What you build begins to breathe. This is not coincidence. This is convergence. A shift so intense It sends shockwaves through everything connected to you. This transformation will not be subtle, it will be unmistakable. In an instant, God will move beyond reason, beyond explanation. Those who doubted, dismissed, or underestimated, you will have no language for what they're witnessing. The evidence will speak louder than any argument ever could. Momentum is being released. You will not have to chase it. It will find you, carry you, accelerate you. The movement of heaven will push your life forward with a force you have never felt before. Those who watched from a distance will no longer be able to pretend nothing is happening. What was ignored is about to be elevated. What stayed hidden is stepping into visibility. Doors you never touched are opening. Rooms you never imagined entering are calling your name. The same voices that overlooked you will change tone when they realize what is unfolding cannot be denied. Time itself is shifting in your favor. Delays are collapsing. Alignment is snapping into place. What felt late was actually precise. Acceleration is unlocking now, and it will affect every area at once. Years of waiting compressed into moments of movement. God is bending timelines, breaking resistance, elevating you beyond the reach of those who tried to limit you. This is not surface success. This is divine promotion. A lifting that makes you untouchable because it was not achieved by striving, but by surrender and endurance. Those who thought they knew your story are about to realize they never saw the full plan. What was meant to stop you is now the engine carrying you forward. The reversal is underway. The tables are turning, and the view is changing. You are being raised into a position where comparison no longer applies, where jealousy has no access, where peace and authority walk together. God is moving you, and no opposition can follow where you are going. A season of unexplainable favor is beginning to sweep over your life. Doors you never knocked on are unlocking on their own. Paths are opening before you ask. And as this acceleration builds, as the air shifts and the ground responds, one thing becomes unmistakably clear. Father God, I stand before you in this holy moment of alignment. I acknowledge that the fire I walked through was never sent to destroy me, but to reveal who I truly am in you. Every tear, every silent cry, every night of endurance was seen, gathered, and weighed in heaven. Nothing was wasted. Today, I surrender completely. I release fear, delay, doubt, and every false identity that tried to cling to me in past seasons. I agree with what you are speaking now. I receive the authority, clarity, and courage you are releasing over my life in this appointed hour. Let your refining fire finish its work in me. Burn away what does not belong. Strengthen what you have planted. Awaken what has been dormant. Align my steps with your will and my voice with your truth. I declare that no resistance can stop what you have approved. No opposition can reverse what you have ordained. I step forward with confidence, not in my own strength, but in your power, working through me. I receive the breakthrough. I receive the transformation. I receive the calling. I am ready. I am aligned. I am yours. Amen. This is not the ending. This is the moment the door opens. If your spirit is saying yes, tap like on this message. Let that simple action help this word reach others who are searching for clarity and hope right now. Subscribe and stay connected, not to walk this journey alone, but to remain in the flow of every word God is releasing in this season. As we're moving toward 10,000 subscribers, your presence helps ensure these messages continue reaching the hearts they're meant for. Then, go to the comments and take a moment to write 999 or 777, and also share your city and where you're listening from. Let this be your declaration before God. Lord, I am the one you came for. I receive the transformation you are bringing into my life. And to those who feel led and able to support this ministry through your prayers, your comments, or by using the Super Thanks feature, thank you. Your support helps this message reach the hearts God is preparing right now, far beyond what we could do alone. Amen.